Hello, glad you could join me for another little clip. Today I'm in Epping Forest, and remember when I say keep your eyes open because you don't know what you're going to see? Well, I've just found something and I'm going to show you. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Look at that. What do you think that might be? It's actually a deer's antler. And I can tell that deers have been here, not just because of the antler. One, because I can hear Leia. Can you hear her whining? That's because Leia, what can you smell? You can smell the deer, can't you? So I know that they've been around here quite recently. But this is an antler and it just falls off naturally. They're amazing. They fall off and then they grow again for the next year. And it's the stags, the male deer, that have the antlers. But if I have a look over here, I can see where the deer have been eating the bark, that they've been chewing the bark of this tree. And this one down here as well. So I can tell that they've been here, and I know it's been recently because I can see the white here. And if it is an old chew, then that would basically be starting to go a darker brown colour. So I'm going to keep on looking and see if I can actually find some deer to show you. I'll be back if I do. Now, I've not managed to find a deer yet, but I found more evidence that they have been around here recently. And what I found, there we are, is some deer poo. And there's quite a bit of it here, which makes me think that there's probably been a few deer here. They often travel around in a small herd, so you might see up to 20 or more together. Sometimes you see as little as 3, but that's definitely deer poo. And I know it's deer poo because if we can go a bit closer, you can see it's made up of lots of little bits, little round bits of poo, almost like lots of rabbit droppings put together there. So that tells me that that's deer poo. Right, I'm going to keep on looking and see if they are near here somewhere. Wow, I'm so excited. I've just seen a deer. Unfortunately, it's run off into those bushes there. So I'm going to try and see if we can creep up, but it might not happen because Leia here is crying because she's also seen it. I've got Leia on her lead because otherwise she would go and chase them, and that really wouldn't be fair on the deer. So I'm going to see if I can carefully get closer and give you a shot of the deer. Unfortunately, the deer was a little bit fast for me and Leia, and we couldn't keep up with it, so I wasn't able to get you a picture of it, a film of it. So I'm going to carry on looking as we walk back home. So if I do see one, I will try and get a film of it. But I'm glad I could show you the antler and the poo, and you can also look out for footprints from the deer. It's like they have like 2 nails, 2 hoofs that kind of go in the ground. So if you see in a mud or something, 2 hoof marks, that's probably a deer as well. So as I say, keep your eyes open. You never know what you might find, and I'll hopefully be back with a deer, but if not, I'll see you on another clip. Bye for now. Bye. I found the deer, so I'm going to talk very quietly. It's actually right in the wood, about there. Oh, Leia's pulling me. I'm going to see if I can get a bit closer, and we might see it running off. Fantastic thing about deers are they are completely camouflaged. So at the moment it just looks like a tree trunk. Ooh. You might have just seen that movement in the back. That was a deer running away. There's a couple of deers there actually. I hope you saw them. If not, maybe rewind. Oh, there's still one in there. Oh, it's just running away. They were hard to see because of the trees. But if you saw something white moving, that was their tails. They've got white bits on the back of their tails, a bit like bunny rabbit. But yeah, maybe if you rewind this film and pause it where I pointed to and just enlarge that area, then you might get to see them. I hope so, because there was at least 3 of them in there. Leia's very excited because she wants to go and say hello to them. It's probably her that chased them off. Oh, I'm so glad I managed to see them, and hopefully you got a glimpse.